Hello!
Good evening.
It's Laura Helen, aka Mummy from Forever Family, Forever Free.
And me, Daddy, aka David, 831 Designs.
You speak, we
We
create.
create. Good evening. So where are we now? We've just left Los Angeles
Yep.
and we landed in Paris.
Paris.
Paris! Supposed to have come from Los Angeles into London, but
And then heading out
from London to
La Rochelle,
La Rochelle,
which is a lot further down than Paris.
which is where we wanted to go. But slight technical glitches there, which we'll explain another day. So we headed from Los Angeles into Paris, and we landed there. How was it?
It was a long flight, but the kids were incredible.
Really good.
We charged up Kindles and phones and downloaded movies just in case. And we didn't even need our technology. It was so awesome.
It was night time as well, wasn't it? So sort of got on the plane, done a bit of playing and sort of arts and
They
crafts,
did dinner first, didn't they?
and then it was about an hour. And then so we slept for a couple of hours as well.
Oh, actually, it'd been such a crazy week. It'd been crazy, hadn't it?
Yeah.
And as soon as my kids were safe, happy, we had them, the kids, and then Daddy, and then me on this side, Daddy on that side. Before we even took off, I was asleep. How crazy is that?
was awesome.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. 12-hour flight. Was it 12? Might have been 14 hours.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, it's
So
around that kind of
it
mark.
was a long one.
Yeah, Don, you're right. It's about that. And we had two little ones, and they didn't even need to use technology, which I was super excited about.
Because we went super cheap on this one. There's no TVs allowed, or
But
no
if
TV
you knew the
supplied.
story of our absolute chaotic couple of weeks we had,
we
were so happy just to make it on a flight.
Have a flight. So we got into Paris and
The kids
early in the
also
morning, probably about 9 o'clock in the
I
morning.
don't think it was that early because we missed the shop being open.
By the time we got in, we were sort of out of the airport and all sorts.
I thought it was like lunchtime, 3 in the afternoon. And then we went back to our Airbnb, who was amazing hostess, brilliant kids. And she was like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And I'm like, we're so jet lagged, we're going to have a nap. And we literally slept for like 5 hours. Woke up, missed all the shops because this is France, right? They just don't
Open.
They just don't open. You have to get used to the timings in France.
Yeah.
So we'd woken up, missed all the shops and stuff, and our hostess was incredible, and she cooked for us and the kids, and was just
That was cool,
amazing. Because we'd all just crashed. We just thought the kids slept on the plane, they'll be all right. They might sleep an hour and then they'll wake up. But she had like blackout blind shutters, and we were like, that was it, gone.
Yeah. Cool.
5 hours, absolutely smashed. So our routines were thrown off quite a bit.
What is
Because
it?
we had transitioned the kids in LA to get them ready for kind of London, France times. And we transitioned them down. And then we had the most chaotic few days. And if we didn't fly, and this happened, and that went wrong, and this happened. So our routine was completely just a mess. To the point that one of the nights we stayed in Paris, they were in bed by 8, up again at 2, back to sleep again at like 4, 5. It was just the most insane routine ever.
Good 9 hours difference.
But they so wanted to see the Eiffel Tower, so we still made it happen. We got up, we got out on the trains, and visited the Eiffel Tower, which was super.
That was amazing for us to see, amazing for the kids to see.
They really wanted to see that. And they had a big park there, these massive water fountains. It's such a beautiful place, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, just the whole area, kids' play park, secret paths up through these gardens.
And the buildings
arches.
and sort of the walls and sort of little monuments was like so old. It was like amazing to see, sort of like 400, 500, 600 years old, and it's like so decorative and sort of the artwork that they do in their buildings. It's cool to see because in America it was like skyscraper. It was hard to find an old building or any sort of architectural building sort of in there. So it was awesome.
Beautiful, amazing. Don just said, go to McDonald's, Champs, Elise, best French fries in the world. Now, I'm not sure if you're serious or if that's a joke. We try not to do McDonald's. We try and be healthy and teach our kids the right way. The French fries in Paris from McDonald's, that amuses me. French people are so rude. I guess it depends who you are, where you are, who you're seeing. Our hosts were French. They were absolutely incredible.
Lovely.
Everyone we ran into and spoke to or tried to speak to, we're still learning our French, has been amazing. where we're staying now currently, it is run by English. The Airbnb before, the two
Was
Airbnbs
French.
before were French and brilliant hosts. These guys are English and incredible hosts. So we've not had a bad experience with French
No,
people.
even in the shops, we sort of
But we always try. I think part of the fact that we try our French, I think is
yeah.
Paris is empty right now. Everyone is on vacation.
It's always bonjour, merci, merci beaucoup. Au
Pardon,
revoir.
when we bash into people and we
Yeah.
have kids that run into people. We know a few keywords and we use them, and we always try and make the effort. Like,
Because we're in their country.
we
believe
don't
should.
even eat dairy, right? And my little boy really wanted ice cream today because we have cheat days sometimes. And I'm like, no. And I said no many times. And he came over and said, Je voudrais la glace, s'il vous plaît. And I'm like, damn it. He asked me in French. How can I say no to that? Because he made such an effort. So we ended up buying him ice cream because I was just so impressed with his French. We play a little game whenever we go to the Troll Bridge. This is where we are now, not in Paris. And they're learning it, they're having fun with it because we make it so fun and it's silly and it's games, and they get rewarded if they do super awesome. They're really trying, and it's awesome. But Paris was really fun. We got to see some sights.
It's only there 2 nights, weren't we?
Yeah, it wasn't there long. Otherwise, I would like to go on to see the Pyramid Place with the Mona Lisa and all that. But the kids have seen Paris on the maps and seen Paris in brochures, and it's always the Eiffel Tower, the Eiffel Tower, the Eiffel Tower. They've got kids' books on travel, and they always talk about the Eiffel Tower. So for them to be able to go there, see it, my little boy was like, I'm going to sneak through the fence and touch it. And I'm like, okay, but if they tell you off, I'm going to pretend to tell you off too. So he sneaked through, he grabbed it, and he's like, yeah, I touched the Eiffel Tower. Bought some little keyring Eiffel Towers that he plays with.
Yeah.
Because that was just one of these places in the world that they'd heard of, they really wanted to see. So even though we were all totally jet lagged and wiped out, we made the effort. We went out and did it, and it was absolutely worth it. It was just an incredible
really
fun
good day.
day out.
Yeah.
It was really, really great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun in Paris. We had some pain au chocolat. Bit naughty, but it was good. We had a really great, and they had some new friends in the first Airbnb we stayed at in Paris.
Oh yeah, and so
They
two
had-
boys and a girl.
Yeah, 3 kids. Their room was incredible. Not your average room, like it's like a tree house almost inside the house. So they've got it on like 3 levels, and it's ladders to get to these 2 levels, and they've got like a swing in the middle, and underneath they've got, what is it, like a kitchen and all. Oh my gosh,
All toys that you
big cupboard of
ever need.
fancy dress stuff. The kids were absolutely in heaven playing with these kids. It's very easy to recognise the American tourist in Paris. Yes, I agree. I think the French can be rude if you go in and assume they should speak English, because we're in their country. You know, they kind of got a point. I feel that we should make an effort and we should try. When some people don't and just expect everyone should speak English. It's their country. I probably would be a bit rude too. No, but it's fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're in England or America, you don't have someone come to you from a different country expecting you to speak their language. It's just funny. We've had a barbecue tonight, so it's not quite finished. If you can see the smoke. We're okay, it's just the barbecue still going. So yeah, I think
So
that's a
first
fair point.
And getting on the trains, that was. How was that? Oh no!
That's fine.
Yes, actually, we made a mistake with one train because that was coming from Paris to Bordeaux. When we came back from the first Airbnb to the second one, in platform 1, 6:40, 16:40.
Oh, you mean when we were supposed to meet Manan?
Yeah.
That wasn't the Paris one. That was the one from Angoulême to Cognac.
Yeah, right.
And instead of going to Cognac, we went to Bordeaux.
Bordeaux, yeah. Because platform 1 at 4:15 was this train, so we jumped on it. Didn't know that 4:13, 2 minutes before, there was a train on the same platform.
On the same platform. We did not know that they did that.
So we jumped on the wrong one, headed the wrong way. Trouble was the last one to get to where we wanted to be. So
Yeah, we had a great
that's
adventure.
another day's troubles.
Yeah, since the LA thing, when we lost our bags and cards and flights, and it just went all a bit insane, we kind of spiraled for a good couple of weeks, and it just seemed to get harder and harder. But we
pushed on
sorted
through.
it. We just kept going. We kept going. We kept going. If nothing else, for the kids, we kept going, and it all worked out. And now everything's balanced and settled again. And look at this. We're in the most beautiful setting.
You only fail if you quit.
yeah, if you just keep going,
Can't fail.
just keep picking yourself up and trying again. We've definitely faced that in the last month or so.
Yeah.
It's been damn hard, but we're still here and we're still going. The kids are still having an absolute blast. We had an Airbnb before, which was really out in the countryside between Shants and the beach, and it was great to go and jump in the car and go to the beach and jump in the car and go shopping. But we really needed the car there,
Yeah.
and it was in the middle of nowhere. And we had French family near us, and one near us, and they had French kids, so our kids got to go out and play with some French. And my little boy, he's only 5 at the time, but he's 6 now, was like, Mummy, how do I ask him if he wants to buy my book? How do I do my sales pitch in French? And we were like, oh my gosh, this is so great. That he just wanted to get out there and do it. It was just so brilliant. So they got to play with a bit of French.
The exchange rate to dollar to euro, I'm not sure right now. Yeah, sort of.
The pound's like 110-ish.
Yeah, I don't know.
About 110-ish.
Yep, sorry about that.
Yeah, we're from the UK originally, so we're converting pounds to euros. So if we get like €100, we'll get like 120. 100 pound is about 120 euro.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine the dollar is it's either just the same or it's just a bit less. So I'd imagine it's like 90 cents a euro or something.
And so when we come from the UK to
Spain.
No, UK. Oh yeah, from Spain. It's Spain to America. It was like converting euros back into pounds to euros to dollars, and it was in the US for 3 months. So we just forgot about pounds. Yeah, it was just dollars. Okay, that's.
They went to Costa Rica, and that was different, completely different again. The kids thought we were millionaires in Costa Rica, because $10 is like 10,000.
10,000.
So they were like, "Wow, look!" Like Tyler sold some books there, and what's normally $10 is like 10,000. So he was like, "Whoa, wow. Mummy, now I'm super rich!" And like, they loved and it's all big notes, big numbers. It was funny. They really loved the currency. And then we're back to euros.
Because their coins like 500 coins, and they're 1,000 coins. Their biggest coin was 500, and so Tyler's got 500. That's 1,000. 2,000.
It was great for their big numbers.
He could count large numbers. He's 6, and he can count. So if I have 1,000 plus 1,000, that's 2,000. 10,000 plus 10,000, that's 20,000. I said, Tyler, what do you get if you have 10 million plus 10 million? 20 million. Wow, just counted 20 million. So it's just having these big numbers just on his coins, give him a chance to learn bigger sums and bigger numbers.
It was super good fun.
It was cool.
So Don, are you American or are you from the UK? Because they seem to be fine with us, but we like I say, we make the effort. I don't know if Americans are. We love Americans. We've got lots of American friends and clients, and we've travelled the whole US and thought the US was awesome.
Yeah, and so
we've not really experienced Americans in France, so we couldn't say anything to do with their relationship because we don't know.
No, I can say all the American people have had very polite, nice, really sort of friendly.
Oh my gosh, so friendly! It was incredibly amazing.
And then same here.
We're
lovely people, so wherever we go,
and we meet lovely people. We like everybody. We're polite. We always try with the language. Costa Rica was Spanish. How many euros for a cup of Starbucks coffee at the airport?
Don't drink coffee.
And whatever airport and whatever Starbucks.
Yeah, probably about 20.
Yeah, it's crazy money, right?
Yeah. Lots of money anywhere.
We only drink water more than anything, and even just a bottle of water at the airport, you're looking at a few euros, which is a bit crazy. They kind of got you at the airport, and then you can't go anywhere else.
No, when we was going from Costa Rica to the US, they wanted $6 for a 500 litre. No.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was the
I had $6 in change, so I was trying to use that change, and $3 worth of Costa Rican clones. And they wanted $14 for this bottle of water. But what? So I just left it. I was like, I ain't paying that.
Don's from America, California, Los Angeles. Oh, so if you watched our video from yesterday, we were in LA. We were in LA, but we were talking about we spent 6 weeks in LA.
6 weeks in LA.
Super awesome.
Downtown LA.
Downtown LA, and we went up to Hollywood and North LA for some events, and downtown LA for events.
Yeah.
We had an absolute blast. We love Los Angeles. We've been in a bit of a heat wave in Southern California. Fires everywhere. Oh no.
That's too much.
Oh, I hope you guys are all doing okay. I hope everyone's well. I did see someone on Facebook actually, someone saying that there'd been fires somewhere. I didn't think it was California though.
Oh gosh.
Wowzers.
Hope everyone's alright for you.
The UK had a heat wave. It lasted like a whole week, and everyone in the UK has gone from white to red, and they're now happy it's raining again.
We had a little bit of rain here this morning.
It seems to be quite nice and balanced in France, because you have some really hot days, and then
some cool days.
But then every now and then you have an occasional night where it rains and kind of clears the air, has a bit of a storm, and then it's clear again and it's sunny for the next day and dry, and so it's quite nice that we get like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days of beautiful sunshine, a little stormy rain one night, and then it's back nice and warm.
Hot sunny again. It's supposed to be about 30 degrees, so sort of hot.
At least, yeah.
Not too hot, but definitely not cold.
Warm enough that we want to jump in the pool every day, go and have a splash.
Yeah.
Keep us all fit and healthy. You hate LA. Why are you in LA then? Move. Go somewhere else. What keeps you in LA? There must be a reason. Did you go to Disneyland? We did Disneyland in Orlando with the kids. So we went to the Animal Kingdom and the Magic Kingdom. I say we went with the kids. I really wanted to go. The kids came with me. They were so lucky to have a mummy who loves Disney. So we did the big one in Orlando, and everyone said, if you've done that one, you don't need to do the one in LA. So we didn't bother in LA with Disney, because we'd done it in Orlando. Had lots of fun. I did notice though, just before we left, I saw an advert for, there's a diner in LA where Goofy is the chef. Now Goofy is my absolute favourite character ever, and if I'd realised Goofy ran his restaurant and made us breakfast, we totally would have gone and checked Goofy out. Yeah. You Brits can't handle the hot weather. Yes, you're right, the Brits can't. We're getting quite good now. Look, I'm even tanned, I'm not red anymore. But it's only been 2 years now, we've been travelling everywhere. Yeah. We use lots of sun cream and take care in the sun, and we wear hats and we cover up at midday and stuff. But no other city will have me. I love that.
Now we come from the UK into Spain for 6 weeks, getting used to sort of the temperature, but it's a bit hotter. And then from there to Florida. And we got there in December, so it wasn't too hot, but still getting used to the sun. And then
we really shook things up and went winter for Utah at Christmas. But then we went back to Miami
to get and it was by February time, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's still hot though, isn't it? We're still swimming in the pool outdoors in shorts.
And then sort of a couple of nights it got really cold. I think it was about 10 degrees.
10 degrees.
Centigrade. 10 degrees. No, 10 degrees.
Yeah, but that's not really that cold.
No, but it got cold. And
we were in a tent at that point.
Yeah. Then we went cross country, and then we got to Costa Rica, and that was hot. There was about 36, 38, so that's where we got used to the heat.
Costa Rica was definitely a lesson in heat. The fact that your shower only has one tap kind of gave us the heads up when we arrived, didn't it? And the pool was not heated, but it was so warm. Hot. You kind of jump in for the relief, and it just wasn't. So
yeah, we're now used to the heat. We love the heat. I'd rather it hot than cold.
Yeah, me
that's
too.
For sure.
See, tonight it's gone slightly cool, and where he's had a shower, he's in a jumper.
Put a jumper on. It's cold.
Well, it's not at all. I'm still in a t-shirt. It's still warm.
22.
Oh yeah, I don't know temperatures.
Yeah.
Are you heading to Rome? Well, we had big plans to go from Costa Rica to Singapore, China, New Zealand, Australia, all that way. But my nan lives in France, and she's not been very well, so we thought...
So we've come here.
Well, we can drop everything, fly out this way. We're going to go to the UK for a bit after this, again for personal reasons. And then, who knows?
Who knows? Would you recommend going to Rome? Have you been? What should we see if we do go?
We're toying with the idea. Tell the Pope I have a little present for him. We're toying with the idea of getting a camper, a big camper for us all. And because the UK is the most expensive place to stay, it's just unreal. We've travelled the world, and the UK is just the most expensive.
So far. I'm sure there's more expensive places, but so far.
So we're toying with the idea of having a camper, doing the UK for a few months, because we know people from
all over,
all the way down at Cornwall, all the way up to the borders of Scotland. So we're thinking maybe a camper van would be ideal, and then we could just head on over here and then just do all of Europe while we're this end.
Yeah.
And then, again, go. My little boy, we want to go China way because my little boy loves the language. He loves the writing, the symbols. He's just absolutely swept up in it, isn't he?
He wants to ride an elephant as well. So that's one of his goals, one of his dreams to do. So that's another reason why we want to go that way.
We want to go to Africa too.
Africa.
His love for African animals. So my little boy's got like 8 books out on Amazon. He's got a book series called 3 Tips for Aliens. So if you want your kids to learn some cool stuff, look up 3 Tips for Aliens on Amazon. And 10% of all his book profits actually go to the Elephant and Rhino Reserve Foundation in Africa. He's one of the ambassadors for the charity because he's just so passionate about them, just saving them. They shouldn't get killed for their horns, and he's quite passionate about that. Best food in Europe is in Italy. Oh, we'll have to check it out then.
So, seen somewhere do a giraffe kingdom.
Giraffe Manor.
Giraffe Manor.
Ellen recently went, so I think lots of people saw it because she showed the world that she was there.
So that's a place we're sort of looking to go.
And safari.
Awesome. Safari.
I'd be watching his face more than the animals because he'd just be like, his eyes would be so big. Wouldn't they? He'd be so excited. So let's talk Brexit. Oh, Don's trying to get heavy on us. Why don't we talk about Trump? What's going on with the world right now?
We've been out of the UK for 2 years. We don't know. Don't care. Let them have it themselves. But yeah, don't know. Don't mind.
Doesn't matter what happens. We create our own destiny, our own future. We'll just work on what we need to do. When it affects us, we'll change our strategies and make it work. So whatever happens, we'll make it work. We'll make it happen. We're out there trying to make a difference, trying to help as many people as we can. So we didn't talk much about Paris. We were only there for a couple of days. It was awesome. Eiffel Tower is definitely something to go see. And just the area around it was so beautiful. If we go back to Paris, I would like to go and see the Mona Lisa and the pyramid thingies. Sorry, I'm not very clued up on the names. It's in the Da Vinci Code. The pyramid glass, case with the Mona Lisa in. Yeah, that kind of stuff in Paris would be super cool. And Theresa May, I didn't realise it was her still in. We actually had this conversation the other day. Who is our Prime Minister right now? We couldn't even remember.
Yes, we like Trump. We do like Trump. Just he's a businessman. He's
disrupted things. If nothing else, he's made everyone care again. If nothing else, he's made people care again. But we're not going to get into debates about that because it's none of our business. It's just our opinions. Everyone's got them, but they're not worth anything to anyone other than yourselves, are they? So, Don, thanks for being so active. That's awesome. Tell us, where's your favourite place you've been, where we should go, and why. And maybe next time we're in LA, we can catch up, meet up, and find out more.
Yeah, and just go and put the world to rights with Trump and Theresa May.
Yes. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have a super awesome day or evening or morning, depending on where you are in the world. So we're pretty much caught up with where we are in France now. So we're going to start discussing things like how we travel, what we take, because there's 4 of us and we only have 4 carry-on cases that we travel the world with. To a lot of people, because we went from a big 4-bedroom farmhouse where we had 2 kids' rooms and a playroom, and now we have 4 carry-on cases each, and a lot of people are like, oh, how did you do that? So yeah, that's it. You're obviously more cultured. We haven't gone there yet, so I haven't learnt the names. Once my kids know, I'll know, because I had to step up and know all this stuff for my kids. Go to Iceland. I love a lot of things about Iceland. The fact that they've just ditched the curriculum. They let the kids lead. They don't go to school till 7. There's a lot I like about Iceland. It looks really cool. If I'm honest, I'm hoping December we can get to Lapland.
Cool. It's freezing cool.
Freezing cool. Oh, dad joke.
Freezing cool.
Dad joke. Sorry, guys.
And on that note,
we'll leave while we're ahead.
Yeah.
Take care. Have a great evening. Bye.